What's going on, guys? So today we're gonna break down some tube lights, and today we got Gaffer DAMVISIONS, which my partner, my girl, she's the one that helps me on set. She's the one that operates the Asteras when I need to, or John, and then same thing, she operates the Nanlite through the app and everything. So decided why not have her in on this video, and we're really going to break down, I guess, the Asteras versus Nanlites, the cons, the pros of each one. And yeah, so let's get straight to it. All right, so I got everything written down because I'm an idiot and I tend to forget things. Let's just be real with that. So I guess we're gonna start off with the brightness. So who do you give this one to?
Yeah, I definitely give it to Nanlite, just because you could even tell right now. The Astera, we put it on 50%, and then the Nanlite, you put it on 14%. Yeah, so you could tell a big difference on how it's lighting us. And then just being on sets too, automatically for key lighting, we always go with the Nanlite just because it is a lot brighter and it also gives like a cleaner look.
It's cleaner like for the skin tone, definitely. So I agree with her. Brightness, Nanlite takes the win for this one. It's a lot brighter. Again, we're comparing it to the Astera AX1s, not the Titans. These are AX1s. They're similar to price range, so that's why I decided to go with these type of tubes to compare them.
So the next one we're gonna talk about is durability. For this one, we kind of give it to both of them, just because we have dropped them a lot throughout shoots. But so far, they haven't broken down or anything, knock on wood. For me, I know for him, he gives durability to both, but for me, I just feel like Nanlite might be a little bit better just because the thickness on the ends of it, they have more ridges. So if it hits, it's not like the tube light itself is gonna hit. This one is a little thicker, but it doesn't have those ridges. So that's why I feel like Nanlite might be a little bit stronger.
She kind of answered it. I go with both for the most part. So I guess she gives it to Nanlite, I give it to both. They're both pretty good. The AX1s, I've had them longer and they took in a beating and they're still alive. So that's why I give it to both. So now let's go on to the next one, which is the Bluetooth Wi-Fi. I guess we're gonna talk about that.
So Nanlite came out with their app, and now you don't really have to use the Wi-Fi box or transmitter box.
True.
But with the Asteras, you still have to use the transmitter box, so it's really complicated making sure that you always have the box charged, you have it out, it's on you or next to you when you're using the app, because if you're far away, it's gonna disconnect. The Nanlite ones, I like the app and it's really cool. You don't need the box for it, it's all Bluetooth. I guess for me, it's just the usability of the app is what gets me.
Yeah, the Astera is just, it's too much. Like for example, for us just turning it on and to have it displayed right next, like she needed to take the tablet out, the Wi-Fi adapter, and that just took long. While this one has like the back end just to turn it on. So, but again, you can use it through a phone if you have to. This one just takes a little bit more. So, I mean, I'm gonna give this to Nanlite.
When it comes to just Wi-Fi and Bluetooth use overall, I'll give it to Nanlite.
So Nanlite takes the win on that one. So now the next one we're talking about and we're gonna jump into is the effects. As far as effects, like you really wanna get super creative with control from one tube to the other and just have a lot of different flexibility, a lot of different looks. I'm gonna give it to the Asteras because the Asteras lets you get like a lava, like a blue ocean look or whatever you wanna call that. It has a bunch of other effects that the Nanlites just don't. So I'm gonna give the edge, well, actually I'm gonna give a lot to the Asteras as far as the effects of doing a lot of ways. If you wanna talk more detail on that.
I feel like you can do a lot more with the Asteras. Color-wise, I feel like there's a lot more that you could pick from, like, because that gives you a whole wheel, so you're able to mix a little bit better. And then also the effects. So we did a shoot we were lighting up for, and they wanted it to go with the beat, and that's when I barely realized you could actually have it go with the BPM, or it'll do it automatically by what it's listening to. I didn't know that till I was messing with it, but it worked out really good for that video. And I know Nanlite doesn't have like those effects like that, or that I know of, so yeah, I do give it to the Asteras.
By the way, John placed a clip here. It's a neat shout out to Neil for hiring us for Gaffer. Song was Piece of Me by my favorite, I guess, what would you call him, producer DJ? But it's Griffin. Fire ass song. Happy to be part of it. Well, actually, I don't even think I was part of it. You were part of it, and John was part of it. I was just hosting as a studio guy, but I left early. So now the next thing we're gonna talk about is the price point. So the reason why I chose the AX1s over the Titans, obviously the Titans are on a whole different ball game. But as far as the AX1s, they go for $4,500, and it comes with a case, a set of 8, comes with clamps, comes with the whole enchilada when you buy it. Now the Nanlites here, they go for $4,999, but I say $5,000. I hate those numbers, but $4,500 versus $5,000. However, I guess this one, I don't know who to give it to. I'm gonna give you my opinion on this. The reason why I don't know is because $4,500, so the Astera is a lot cheaper. It comes with a lot more. Like this one only comes with the clips, obviously the case. It comes with a bunch of batteries that, like the chargers that I hate that you have to plug one by one on the outlet, compared to that one, it's just all internal. And it's cheaper, right? It comes also with the legs that's standing on. This one doesn't come with it. You still have to buy separate for the Nanlites. But I mean, again, I prefer brightness because there's a lot of times where I use this as a key light and brightness, maybe it's super far away, where this one actually will play a role. This one at 100%, the Asteras, they're not gonna hit the subject at all. Like, it's not gonna work. So as far as like that extra 500, I will, kind of comes down, I guess, to how you plan on using it, but I'm gonna give it to the Nanlites for me just because of the way that I use it for my shoots.
That $500 difference, it kind of, I don't know, it balances it out in a way, but I guess, like you said, it all depends on what you're going for. So I guess if you're always on the go, Asteras make sense because it's just one plug and play and it's gonna charge, as compared to the Nanlites, you're gonna have to charge individually, case or not. It's kind of up in the air.
I guess that leads us straight into what you were kind of talking about, the cases. Who do we give this to? And as far as like the whole thing, when you purchase the set of 8, or really, when you purchase a set of 8 for either one, as far as cases, I'm gonna give it to the Asteras because again, it comes with the case. It's like one battery in there and you just plug all the tubes through there and then just one outlet and you plug them and they just all charge at once. This thing is just 8 batteries. It's a nightmare. It's like you gotta find like 8 outlets to connect 8 tubes at once. And it's just that I don't understand why Nanlite did that. That's my biggest like disappointment with the case. And of course, it doesn't come with the legs. This one has the legs inside the case. This one, if you buy the legs, I don't know if it'll fit in the case itself. The Astera one is heavy, but it's very thin, so it's not gonna take space when you guys are going on set or you guys are putting it in your truck, car, whatever. It's very easy to put it in there. It's very thin.
Yeah, I don't know how the size would be because on the picture for the case, it does have all the 8 charging adapters.
Oh,
the power banks,
right?
yeah, and they're all standing. And then it has 4 tubes on bottom and 4 tubes on the top.
Yeah.
And then that's it, and then some clamps and little things, but this one has a lot more stuff, so yeah, I feel like it packs a lot more in it.
So the Asteras takes it?
Yeah, Asteras take it.
Now, the next one is gonna be the benefit of the Nanlites. It comes with a screen in the back, which we were talking about it earlier on, how the Asteras, you gotta go through all this just to like be able to use them. This one, legit, you could just like show up, grab it. There's like the screen back here. You can change the color, do any effect you want, and it's that simple. You don't have to go through the tablet and trying to connect the Wi-Fi adapter to finally be able to change the color. What if something goes wrong where it's not connecting, which has happened from time to time? That's an issue. If it's happening the same with the Nanlite app, with the Nanlite app for these new Pavotubes from Nanlite, well, you still have the option of grabbing it from the back, changing color, doing whatever you want. So this one, of course, I'm gonna give it to the Nanlite.
Yeah, it's simple. It's just because it is a lot easier, and like he did say, when you're trying to connect to the app with the Asteras and something goes wrong, you don't know until you're like unconnecting it, reconnecting it. At least with the Nanlite, you could see like, okay, maybe I need to reconnect it, or if not, and time is ticking on your set, you just change it on the tube itself.
Nanlite, of course, takes the win on that one. Now this is where it comes. I can't speak on that just because, again, she's the gaffer, or John will be the gaffer on my set, so I don't do this. But it's gonna be so the app control. I want you to speak. Astera app, you dealt with it. You've dealt with malfunctions, things that go wrong, and you've been able to counter, just like John. You guys both counter things.
I don't really give one or the other, like, oh, this one's better with the app, because the Asteras, yeah, you have all the effects. It's easier to control individually on the app, but it does malfunction a lot. I feel like it does. And when you're trying to figure out, oh, what's going on, or maybe I need to reconnect it, disconnect it, and then that's when the transmitter box comes in and then it's not connected and then it is connected. So it's just a lot to deal with, but the app itself, like the effects are great. But when it comes to the Nanlite one, so far, myself using the app with the Bluetooth connection, I just haven't, maybe I haven't figured it out, but for me, I can't understand why you can't put all the tubes individually and then put them into a group, kind of like you can with the Asteras. Because I feel like we've ran into a lot of problems where it's like, okay, it's not connecting, but it shows that there's a channel and it should be. So we have to delete the whole scene or delete all the tubes and reconnect it again. So it's just really confusing for me. But once you get connected, it's great. Yeah, so that's when it's like, they're both great apps once they actually work. But those little things, it
can hurt in different spots. But yeah, it comes down to you guys, you know. Sometimes like there could be a really good person that knows how to use the stairs up and down, which we do as well, but there's always people better.
Yeah,
so again,
that's why I say like maybe I don't know what I'm doing at one point with it. So I mean, if anyone has a solution for these things, please let me know.
And again, anything that you guys might be like thinking differently, just leave in the comments below. It's just not, again, it's our opinions on the Asteras or the Nanlites. It's not like, oh, our word is our word, like, but we're trying to be as unbiased as possible. We're just trying to give it out as, you know, as true as possible with the answers. So this was kind of stupid. I wrote it down just because it's not a problem, but
it's not stupid.
It's just these Nanlites, the new ones. I never had these with the old ones, which I wanted to reach out to Nanlite on this, but these get really hot if you have them at like 80%, or like these, like right now I'm kind of feeling it's not super hot at 14, but it's not like at 100%, this thing, and you touch it,
it gets hot.
It's super hot.
Like even John was saying, hi John, that he burned his hand. It felt like he burned his hand the other day when he was getting the tube light from the top. And once it's on the ceiling with the magnet, you have to grab it and try to take it down. So if it's hot, you're like, okay, what do I do? I'm not gonna.
And it gets really hot.
Yeah.
Like not to the point it's gonna burn you, but it's just like, you feel it, like what the hell? Like you think it's overheating or something. Like it's that bad.
I don't know, maybe it's because the whole Bluetooth thing with these, or there's something in them because they're newer. But yeah, these haven't heated. They never got hot, yeah. But those have. So I guess.
Maybe just a lot of power in a tube. That's just,
I mean, they are really powerful. So.
They are. That's the only thing I could think of. Who are they for? Like, who do you think, I'll let you speak on that first. Who do you think will be best fitted for the Asteras or the Nanlites?
I guess the Asteras, if you want like more effects or like that whole where it goes through the tube and more control, I would go with the Asteras. But if you're just trying to look for easy effects, great light, like bright lighting, you're using it for skin tones, I would definitely go with the Nanlite ones. And once you get that app down, if you want easy access to it, yeah, definitely the Nanlites, because all you need to do is pull out your phone and it's there, it's ready to go.
As far as my experience, I'm gonna talk to you guys as far as the way I use them. And if you're someone like me, you guys are shooting a lot of music videos. Here and there, you guys will shoot a commercial or stuff like that, but you're shooting a lot of music videos. I'm gonna go with Nanlite for the fact that it's easier to use. It's just like, again, let's say you don't have a lot of tubes, like you only have 2 or 3. Why would you need to grab the adapter, the Wi-Fi and all these different things? You just turn them on, put the color, put them on the side or in a corner or ambient lighting, and that's it. It's that quick. You don't need to grab a phone. Like you can control them through the tube itself. It's brighter, so if you're definitely like, you want more power, 100% go with the Nanlites. If you're planning to do all these crazy effects where like one tube to another, doing all these different type of looks, go with the Asteras, but you gotta ask yourself the question, because that's why I got the Asteras during the time that I had the previous Nanlites as well. But it got to the point where, are you really gonna be using all these effects? I don't really, like, again, the new ones has, of course, more effects. They got paparazzi, welding, all these effects that I think that's more than enough for what I'm using for music videos. It's gonna be very rare when you're trying to use these effects that these Asteras offer, like those custom effects. There's gonna be a time and place, and again, they're gonna be very few. Like I think we only used it once, and it was on a live performance where we had them all going in that square, rectangular or whatever.
Yeah, I think effect-wise, we use these a lot more for live performance, but yeah, that comes down to like, just if you're gonna use them for effects and trying to manipulate it more, yeah, definitely go with the Asteras.
But if you just want power, ease of use and everything, and you're like a one-man band, or you might have 2 people to help you, you're just one person in general, these are gonna be a lot easier, more user-friendly, bright. I mean, I'm just gonna keep going back to brightness because again, it is a lot brighter than those. So it comes down to you as a director, user, what do you prefer more? And for me, I choose power over everything. Like again, I don't need all these crazy effects. I'm not doing these crazy things, but so that's the final to this video.
It's my first YouTube video.
So if you guys have any comments or anything we left out as far as you can compare them, just leave them below for other people to know. Again, this is just from my perspective on how I use them for my shoots. You guys might be shooting something different that might benefit you with this light or that light more. It comes down to what you're shooting. If you guys like this video, drop it a like. Damn Visions, Mario Visions, you took my vision.
And then John, CF Visions.
CF Visions, that's gonna be John up there. But that's pretty much it. And if you guys thought we were talking to some random person, John, get over here, bro, and do your move. And we wrap it up with that move.
Oh.
There you go, that's a wrap.